All right, so you're gonna wanna watch this video over and over again. This is where we transition out of the gap, we flip it. Why do you think you'd be a good fit? What are you most excited about? How do you think this could benefit you? Where we get them to audition for ourselves. But now here's where it starts to get a little tricky, where I see people mess up. And some of you that are in the course here, I've looked at your scripts and I see something here that could benefit you right here in this gap. So often as we get to the close, we're closing them and getting them to make a decision on the course. We don't want them to make a decision on the course. So here's how we frame this correctly. Write this down, take notes, see this over and over again, over and over again, over and over again. Step one, you say, based on what you've discussed, based on what you've shared, based on what we've talked about. So they feel like it's customized to them and the conversation that you've had in the gap. Based on the conversation that we've had, my recommendation is, or for a couple of you, I'd like to invite you to the program. So it's an invitation or a recommendation. It's a prescription. Again, you're a doctor that's diagnosed a problem, and so you're inviting somebody to join a community. You're saying my recommendation is, and then you lay out very, in like 5 seconds, 10 seconds, the logistics of the program. I'd like to invite you to the community. What this looks like is we're going to be hopping on a call once a month, once a week, and you're going to be able to do this and this and this and avoid this. And so the investment is going to be $2,500 a month, and the investment is going to be $10,000. If you decide to move forward, so step two was price, just price. My recommendation is a little bit of logistics. The investment is, and if you decide to move forward, step three, what that looks like is we will set up our first call. We will invite you to the community. You will immediately get a questionnaire. So immediately, as soon as you go from price, there is this little bit of like interaction. And I've done videos on this where people say, oh, you need to say the price and then just shut up and be quiet. Don't do that. Now they're contemplating the price and they get logical and they say whoever speaks first loses. This is not true. You want them focused back on the result and the benefit and the heaven if they do and the hell if they don't. So as soon as you say the price, you say, if you decide to move forward, I will send you a questionnaire. I will invite you to the community. You will immediately get access to. We will set up our first coaching call. You will get shipped I'll take your address so we can send you product or benefit, so that you can not have to be wasting time anymore, so that we can, all the painful stuff that they delivered to you in the gap that you wrote down, you rehash that and you say specifically this. So what we'll do is we'll eliminate all those blocks in your process. So if I was selling you into my influence program, I'd say something like this. Well, based on my recommendation, based on everything you shared with me, is that we get you started. I invite you into the community and we get you started on tackling those problems that you shared right away. And I might even bring up some of their problems. What that looks like, here's how you get started is this. Here's how we get started on pursuing your dreams is this. It's only $3,000 for the course. And if you decide to move forward, really great language there, if you decide to move forward, as opposed to moving backward. If you decide to move forward, immediately I send you a questionnaire. We set up our first coaching call. We invite you to the community. We get you into the process so that you can quit leaving money on the table, stop trading hours for dollars, quit having the uncertainty in your process, quit losing all that money on marketing leads that you're not converting, and we get you what you want. We get you more money. We get you more access. We get you higher status. We get you all the things that they said that they wanted. How does that sound? So the opposite of this would be if I said, it's $3,000. How does that sound? I'm like, well, it sounds like freaking $3,000. But I say it's $3,000, and if you decide to move forward, and if you choose to move forward, we're going to immediately, I'm going to send you this, you're going to get this, you're going to get this, you're going to get this, so that you can avoid pain that they shared and gain pleasure. How does that sound? And so I'm saying, how does that sound to the thing that they told me they wanted and the thing that they didn't want? So we're going to eliminate pain that they shared with me and get you pleasure. And so now the decision or the choice that they're making, how does that sound, is based upon the thing that they told me they want. The decision, how does that sound, is not based on the $3,000 or $5,000 or $10,000. So you might want to go over this a few times, but write down those points. 1, your recommendation, your invitation. 2, the price, logistics, the price, and what you're going to do if you decide to move forward. Here's what you get. Here's what you avoid. Pleasure, pleasure, pleasure. Pain, pain, pain. So that you can do all these amazing things that you shared with me and you expand so you can have the freedom. So, and then you might even relate it to those 7 F's. So you can have more fun, so you can spend more time with your family, so you can be fit and healthy and have the confidence that you want. How does that sound? Then you can shut up. And so we're getting them that whole how's that sound? It's about what they want, because people don't want coaching, people don't want products, people don't want services, people want results. And they've just shared with you all that information about exactly what they want to avoid and exactly what they want. So you rehash that back very concisely and you say, how does that sound?